So let's look at the fundamentals for Bitcoin. There could be a monstrous pump to the upside. Let's get to it. So we're going to start here on coin market cap. The total market cap of crypto globally stands at $2.54 trillion, up 2.42% in the past 24 hours. Bitcoin at 66,949.63, up 2.31% in the past 24 hours. Recently broke the $67,000 mark, has pulled back ever so slightly. We've got Ethereum at 3,439.39, up 1.47% in the past 24 hours. But look, let's have a look at the fundamentals of everything that's going on when it comes to Bitcoin so we can see what we think is going to happen next. So we've got the crypto market remains focused on spot Bitcoin ETF flows over fundamentals, according to Coinbase. There were $836 million worth of net outflows between the 18th of March and the 21st of March. Now, I want to sort of delve into this a little bit more because really what's happening is you've got traditional finance getting heavily involved in investing in Bitcoin, and they're not really used to seeing these levels of retracement in, their normal investment instruments. So this is, probably a little bit of a period where we're going to get volatility because people are a little bit worried and scared and maybe thinking that actually it's a bubble and it's all over. But that will, over time, dissipate and we will see improvements. Now, Bitcoin ETF snapshot, net outflows hits 5 days for the first time. So we've seen 5 days of net outflows from the Bitcoin spot ETFs. Scared money, in my opinion, doesn't make money. For me, this is, like I say, just traditional finance getting involved in something that they don't really understand, and maybe losing a little bit of faith in some of these providers like BlackRock and Fidelity and ARK Invest and so on. So look, I think that the demand is there to meet these outflows, right, from the people that understand what is actually happening when it comes to blockchain and Bitcoin, for example. So again, I just want to touch on this. Nobody wants to sell Bitcoin, according to analysts, and I agree with this. Bitcoin on-chain activity limps. Again, the value being moved on-chain, a sign nobody wants to sell, according to analysts. And this is something that I've touched on in a previous video. I completely align that a lot of people do not want to sell their Bitcoin, and you can see this in the movements of Bitcoin. You can see it being moved out of exchanges, and exchanges at an all-time low when it comes to how much Bitcoin is actually held on the exchanges. We've got Bitcoin investors likely to take chips off the table amid BTC halving. This is according to a Glassnode analyst. Now, again, I do want to sort of touch on this a little bit because, in one breath, we're saying that we don't think people really want to sell their Bitcoin. And I think that is true. But there are individuals that will sell, at least some of their Bitcoin. And these are people that have been invested since like 2017, 2018, that have seen significant gains already. I mean, one person moved $48 million worth of ETH. And, if you've got $48 million, sat there in digital assets and you've been invested for such a length of time, maybe they will start to sell some of this. So I do think that there will be demand for all of this Bitcoin that does, get sold. But the vast majority of people, I don't believe, are going to be selling their Bitcoin. Look, I've kind of said a few times, right? If you've only got one Bitcoin, and you're really relying on selling that to, improve your life, fine. But if you've got more than one Bitcoin, I would be sticking a full Bitcoin in a trust and leaving it there forever, because I do think that will bring financial freedom to generations of your family if done properly. Let me know your thoughts and opinions on that in the comments below. We've got record $2.3 billion in Bitcoin moved within 24 hours. Half bought on Coinbase. So again, this is people, whales, lots of buyers buying up Bitcoin on Coinbase and moving it off of Coinbase. This is not something that would indicate a massive price dump. This would indicate that people are seeing from a fundamental viewpoint and maybe looking at the spot Bitcoin ETFs that actually we've got some significant price discovery still to be seen. So again, really positive stuff. And I'm going to share this in our free Discord. Do jump in the free Discord. Link is in the description of the video. Over 7,000 people supporting each other be successful in the crypto space. And if you want a little bit more, do check out our membership at 𝗕𝗘𝗪𝗀𝗀𝗪𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀 viewpoint and from a fundamental viewpoint. There's actually a total of 4 AMAs a week. And we do project reviews and ratings and all your signals and trading ideas and stuff like that. So go check that out if that is of interest. BlackRock's ETF could flip 𝗕𝗓𝗪 in Bitcoin holdings within 3 weeks. Again, we're seeing lots of purchasing happening when it comes to Bitcoin, and BlackRock is going to become probably the biggest holder of Bitcoin in the world. Now, look, they're doing this stuff. They're doing, tokenization of real world assets, all this stuff that will, be both on Bitcoin and the Ethereum network. They're buying this all up, and retail going to be giving it away. Basically, you're giving it away super cheap, in my opinion. And BlackRock and MicroStrategy and ARK Invest and Fidelity and all these other big institutions are going to really, reap the rewards of you, having weak hands. It's just my opinion. You let me know your thoughts and opinions in the comments below. We've got something that I do want to highlight. The PCE looms amid giant US spending package. So this week we'll see the personal consumption expenditure index headline US micro data prints. Again, we want to be keeping an eye on this. Could mean that we see some volatility in the market. So I did want to bring that up. And then we've got the Bitcoin ETFs are not driving gold ETF outflows, according to JP Morgan. So I do want to touch on this because I do think that Bitcoin will flip gold. It's already flipped silver. Gold is, this is inevitable stuff, right? In my opinion, that will happen alongside, an Ethereum spot ETF that I think will get rejected before it's approved, just so you're aware. So some volatility for ETH potentially in May. But look, I think that there's so much opportunity here. I'm not a financial advisor. I treat this purely as entertainment purposes only. If you enjoyed the video, mash up the like button, subscribe if you haven't subscribed already, tap in that bell, selecting all the notifications so you never miss a video, and I will catch you in the next one. Take care.